A father's silence. At my ex-wife's wedding, her new family laughed in my face, called me less than a man. But when my son whispered, "Dad, we need to go," everything changed. At first, I thought the laughter was about someone else. A slip, a joke, a clumsy guest. But then I heard my name, like it didn't belong to me anymore. I turned slow, knowing what I'd find. Her brother stood there, drink in hand, eyes glossy from too many toasts. His voice carried easy over the music. "Why are you even here? She's moved on to a real man." The others around him chuckled, some politely, others full of teeth, like it was sport. I just stood there, still holding the little box I'd brought, a gift I shouldn't have bothered with. The kind of thing you give when you've convinced yourself dignity comes in polite packaging. Then I felt it, a tug on my sleeve, small, urgent. My son. He looked up, his face tight, like he could already see the storm before the clouds gathered. "Dad, we need to go now. Something bad is going to happen. Trust me, Daddy." I looked at him and nodded. I wasn't afraid of what would happen. Not really. But I'd come to understand sometimes the strongest thing a man can do is walk away before the fire reaches the bones. We turned, and as I guided him toward the exit, that's when the crash came. A tray of glasses, a shout, someone pushing through too fast, trying to catch a fight that never started. In that chaos, I caught one last look at her, my ex-wife. She wasn't laughing. She just stayed, quiet, like maybe she expected me to swing back. But I didn't. I never did. Funny thing is, people think that kind of mockery is new, a fresh wound. It's not. It's just the scab peeling back to reveal a bruise that never healed. I gave her 12 years, not glamorous ones. No vacations, no shiny anniversary dinners, just days stacked like bricks. Morning shifts, late nights. Fixing the sink myself because plumbers were too expensive. Coming home with hands smelling of metal and oil because bills didn't wait for dreams to hatch. I remember buying her that old red car. Piece of junk, but it ran. She wanted to go back to school, said she was tired of feeling stuck. So I worked weekends, picked up parts from the junkyard, taught myself how to patch it together. She got her degree. She got a better job. She started dressing different, talking different, laughing at things I didn't understand. I told myself that was good. That's what love is. You build the bridge. You don't complain when they cross it. But then, small things. She stopped asking how my day was, or worse, asked and didn't wait for the answer. She kept her phone face down on the table. She wore perfume to work, but never on weekends. And when she smiled, that hurt the most. It wasn't the smile I knew. It was tight, polite, the kind you give a stranger who holds the door open. By the time she asked for the divorce, there wasn't even a fight left in me. She said we'd grown apart, said she needed someone who saw the world the way she did. I didn't ask what that meant. Some truths introduce themselves uninvited. I signed the papers. I kept the house because she didn't want it. I kept our son every other week because I insisted. I kept my silence. But I wasn't stupid. I knew who the real man was, the one she left me for. A mid-level manager with a leased car and gym shoulders. He smiled too much, like a man proud of a borrowed jacket. I watched from a distance as they stitched together their new life. People watched me, expecting bitterness, maybe a breakdown. But I just kept working. I raised my boy. I taught him how to change a tire, how to stand straight, how to look a man in the eyes when shaking hands. And while I stayed quiet, I kept listening. Turns out, the man she married wasn't careful. Not with money, not with promises. Bought things he couldn't afford, pulled favors he couldn't return. He tried to start a business, used her name on the paperwork. Credit lines under her signature. She trusted him, the real man. By the time it all cracked, I already knew. My cousin works at the bank. Quietly, discreetly, he let me know. Accounts frozen, debts piling, a lawsuit looming, the new house leveraged to the ceiling. I stayed silent until the day she called. Her voice was hollow, like someone standing at the bottom of a well. She asked if I could talk, said things had been hard, needed advice. I let her speak. Every word, a thread in a tapestry I no longer wanted to hang. When she paused, I said, "Only this. I hope you find what you're looking for." She knew. We both knew. Now, when I drop my son off at her place, I see the cracks in the walls, the uncut grass, the tightness in her jaw. When the mail arrives, she never invites me inside anymore. I don't offer. People think revenge is loud, flashy. It isn't. Sometimes it's just patience, letting time do what pride cannot. My son, he's 9 now, still asks sometimes why I don't get mad, why I didn't yell back that day. I tell him, because lions don't answer to dogs. And when I say that, he smiles like he understands. One day, he really will.